I guess first your reaction, the victory of the United States and Israel in neutralizing Palestine's facilitator, Turkey invading in the north, Israel, as I said, from the south, Russia losing its military bases, presumably, we can talk more about that, China, the end of its Belt and Road as far as its port in the west.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many implications of what's going on as a result of the collapse of Syria that it's hard to know where to start. I mean, it's quite clear that the losers in this conflict were Iran, Russia, and Hezbollah. There's no question that for Iran, this is a big blow in the sense that Syria was an ally, an important ally, and very importantly, Syria was a conduit for Iranian weapons to get to Hezbollah inside of Lebanon. And for the time being, at least, that conduit has been shut down. I think the Russians also lost because they were supporting Syria. And of course, Hezbollah lost for the reasons I just described. And the winners are clearly Israel, the United States, and Turkey. How this all plays out moving forward is almost impossible to say, other than it looks like there will be considerable chaos in Syria for the foreseeable future, because it's hard to see a coherent government forming in Damascus that can control the entire country.
I presume you mean short-term success as regards the United States. I don't know when the Mujahideen had a great deal of success in Afghanistan against the Soviets. They were celebrating in some NATO propaganda newspapers and television, and that arguably would lead to 9/11. Is it a short-term success in terms of the United States? And do you see the hand of a frenetic Blinken State Department here ahead of the inauguration of Trump on the 20th of January?
Well, it is a short-term success. There's no question about that. What happens in the long term is somewhat difficult to say, but it is possible that as a result of what's happened in Syria, that Iran will acquire nuclear weapons. And if Iran acquires nuclear weapons, that would be disastrous for Israel, and it would also be disastrous for the United States. And who's to say whether that will happen or not? It's also just not clear what the implications are for Turkey in all of this. I think the Turks believe that overthrowing Assad would lead to a new Syria that would be friendly with Turkey and allow Turkey to solve a lot of its problems, especially with the Kurds. But I wouldn't bet a lot of money on that. I think there's going to be a great deal of unrest in Syria for the foreseeable future. And this short-term victory for Turkey will not turn out to be a positive development in the long term.